This is Norway. This rather small country, with its renowned natural scenery, is populated by a fascinating but contradictory people. They're pretty modest and like to mind their own business, but at the same time there's nothing they can't do based simply on the fact that they are Norwegians.
This excerpt is from an English production. But is this the way foreigners look at Norwegians? What does being Norwegian imply? We've done an opinion poll in Oslo to find out what people think.
Excuse me, sir. May I ask you a question?
Quick, yeah?
Yeah. Do you consider yourself Norwegian?
Yes.
Why?
I'm born here.
Shall we take those two there? Do you consider yourself being Norwegian?
Yes,
Why do you that?
because I live here.
Okay, no other reason?
No, because I'm not born in Norway.
Okay, so would you call just living here being a definition of what is a Norwegian?
Yeah, because I have my family, I have a job here. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you very much, sir.
If you're a Norwegian citizen, I think you are Norwegian, yes. But, I haven't really tried to make a precise definition here.
But we've contacted a teacher to find out what she has to say about such a definition. Her name is Trine Paulsen and she has written about this topic. Paulsen can tell us that the discussion about who can call themselves Norwegian really is more a discussion about what the word Norwegian mean.
We use that word and we understand it as a person who has lived in Norway and have Norwegian traditions for some generations. But I think we really don't think much about what it really means. Beyond that, there are no exact definition, but whether you have the passport or not, whether you are a Norwegian citizen or not.
Okay. What do you think, or what does it take for a person to become Norwegian?
Actually, I think the best answer to that is to ask a person.
Yeah, we absolutely will do.
Do you think you are a Norwegian?
Do you consider yourself Norwegian?
Yes,
Why do you do that?
I'm born and I lived here for 73 years.
Do you consider yourself Norwegian?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, my father is Norwegian, so kind of.
Okay. What makes you not being fully Norwegian?
My mother is from Africa and I'm born there.
Most of the people we met said that being born and living in the country are the most important criteria to become Norwegian. But there were people who came with other aspects.
Background, culture, language. Yeah.
So you think that's how you become a Norwegian, even though you're an immigrant?
Yes. Yeah.
For a second opinion, we went to Blindern, a university in Oslo, where we met Sharam Alghasi. He's a researcher who has written a book about cultural complexity in Norway.
Ah, welcome, come on in.
We wondered what his definition of a Norwegian was.
As long as they are part of the society, so they are Norwegian.
But does he think that the average man on the street will agree with this definition?
I think the average man on the street will in a way repeat what we have very often historically accepted as a right definition of Norwegianness.
Do you consider yourself Norwegian?
No, I'm just visiting for the first time. I've been in the country 3 hours.
What do you think takes to be a Norwegian?
I think what it takes to be from anywhere, to have the right to belong, to participate, to understand the routine, to appreciate the weather and be part of it, to know the culture, to understand its music.
Sharam is 42 years old and came to Norway at the age of 19.
I have Iranian background, but I say, well, part of me is Iranian, part of me is Norwegian. And I am satisfied with that. But probably for one person raised and grown and raised here, probably it is much more demanding because that person doesn't know any other country. He's been here or she's been here all his or her life. You see? So I think it's a matter of self-perception, self-reflection, how you define yourself. Are you satisfied to be Norwegian? I know people, really, they have been working hard to become Norwegian, but many of them, their project has failed because they're not fully accepted.
Well, it's hard to come up with a conclusion. Juridically speaking, you need a Norwegian passport to be considered Norwegian. However, to be completely Norwegian, you also have to feel like you are a part of the Norwegian society.
I don't want to be a Norwegian. I don't want to be an Iranian. I am satisfied with being a little bit Norwegian, a little bit Iranian. You see? But I don't want to be one of them. It's much more powerful position to be both of them.